I've owned this Kuvings juicer for about a year now, and today I'm going to make orange juice with it while I tell you what I like about it, what I don't, whether or not I'd actually buy it again. And if you decide this is the right juicer for you, I'll put one in the description below that I got. And ultimately, let's make some juice. So I'm going to push this down, and then I'm going to press start. I got the slow juicer because I wanted to get more out of my fruit. The fast ones don't work as well. They kind of break up the protein. This spout will lift and let it drain. You can leave it open or you can close it. And then I can load this as it's working. I don't have to turn it off and on. I do try to keep one hand clean and then the other dirty, so I had already pre-cut my oranges. I do think it juices better if I take the skin off because it's so thick and hard. And so I prefer to, if I have very fibrous exteriors, to take them off. But if I was juicing carrots or any sort of berry, I wouldn't cut it up or do anything particular. As you can see, I cut these in half just because of the ease of, for me, to get the skin off. But I didn't actually have to cut them in half. You see, I can get really big fruit in the actual product. And then look how much juice I got out of a bag of oranges. So fresh orange juice tastes amazing. The pulp that comes out is pretty dry if you want to take a peek. And then I think cleaning is probably still somewhat difficult, but also any juicer that you get is going to be difficult to clean because there are, pieces attached. So if I take this apart, get off my hands for a minute, then you can also have, there's a reverse function. So off on, what I really like is this is all sealed, so my dirty hands can easily wipe down. If I reverse any of that stuff, go in the opposite direction, and then I can hit forward again, and then get the lips to come out. Now, if I take this apart, this will come off, and as you see, I'll have to clean that part. You can throw these in the dishwasher. I prefer to wash them by hand. And then this is the item that pulls straight out. As you can see, not much is left in the actual juicer. And then this product does come with a cleaner. So this comes off, and I can actually use the green cleaner to scrape the exterior, which makes the cleaning so easy.
You want to pull that off real quick?
Yeah.
Just to show them.
So it all separates, and then there's a cleaning item that has brushes on it that will clean and brush. And then this base sits in the bottom. As you can see, the juice will come out here, the pulp will come out here. However, there are multiple attachments that this item comes with, and it was kind of a benefit because I bought this specifically for the juicing component. I wanted a slow juicer that was not fast and high paced, but did you see how fast it actually ran? It's not that slow. It doesn't take that long. And then on top of that, this item came with a, what was it? An ice cream or a sorbet attachment. And so being able to have these other additional attachments, I've never used this one. It looks like for some other type of juicing, and then a sorbet attachment. And what's really cool is the sorbet turns out so good. So if you want to make sorbet with minimal effort, we made watermelon sorbet, and we just threw the watermelon in. It had to be, there were specific instructions that we followed for freezing the fruit and making sure that it came out.
It comes with a book that gives you all different recipes, tells you how to make it, tells you what to do. I believe this other attachment is for smoothies.
Oh, you're right. That is correct.
And then one other thing, I know she mentioned it, like all the juice. But this was a 5-pound bag of oranges.
And I would say that's pretty successful, way more successful than my hand juicer, as well as more successful than the previous juicer that I owned. I had a cheap $40 juicer from Target, and while it functioned, because I juice, every so often, probably once every 3 months, but I do love my juicer and I juice because I can make some amazing smoothies with it.
Another thing is to clean like these spouts that the pulp comes out of and the juice. It does come with additional brushes as well to help you get those like harder to reach areas, and you can see that will open up to help you get that brush.
But my cheap juicer was so hard to clean. I still had pulp. Look how little pulp you'll see, because I am not a pulp person.
We are, and we do some additional straining ourselves with the pulp, just because we just don't care for it.
But this is so much more efficient than our old one. We decided to upgrade, and it has been worth every penny. Now, this motor is really, really heavy. So at one time we did have it sitting on the countertop all times, but because we got the SodaStream, we had a couple other products in our kitchen that took up our counter space, we decided to put it up, but it does mean that it's pretty heavy to drag out. So be aware that it's heavy, but it's efficient, it's hardworking, and we love it. It is on the pricier side, but I would say for us it was worth it, especially given how much I love smoothies with fresh juice. But if you don't see yourself being in the kitchen all the time or juicing, it may not be worth your effort. Now, I have made some juice like with my, what did I do? Raspberries, and I did blueberries. And then I froze those juices so that way I could break them out at a later time for different things that I was making. And so there's a ton of different things that you can do with this. Again, that booklet that Sean referenced really helps give you some ideas. And of course, Pinterest can always give you more. We really love this Kuvings Slow Juicer. So we hope that you found this review helpful, but also take into consideration the price versus how often you're going to use it.
Yeah, they always have deals on them. Definitely look for a deal.
Wait for the deals. And then I liked that this has a little handle, so because of the size, I'm able to actually not have to constantly pour out all of the juice.
Do you want to pull out the brush cleaner to show them what it looks like?
It is so nice. So this will...
I love this. It just goes on there, and then you just...
And it just...
clean all the pulp out and everything beforehand. And then, yeah, you just twist it back and forth, and it really does work. It's very helpful.
Yeah.
To get that very clean. So we do like that it came with that.